see, let me just give you some kind of broader idea. All religions have different dimensions. The heart of every religion is experiential dimension, where religion begins. Somebody says, I experienced God, I've seen the Father in heaven, or I've been enlightened, or whatever. That's the origin of religion. Then in order for this idea to enter society, they create a lot of narrative. Some storytelling takes place. Some narrative is required to put in this subtle idea into society. Then there's a ritual dimension, saying that you must have some kind of activity in the name of religion so you don't forget religion. Then there is, of course, the moral dimension. To what extent these ideas of religion can allow us to make moral judgment, moral decisions. And learning to live with other human beings is always going to be tricky. There's no hard and fast rule, because what can be suitable, say, 50 years ago may not be suitable today. What is good for one particular community may not be good for another community. So it's a very grayscale area, very subjective area. Now this idea of euthanasia is something that is now kind of entering into the public debate, and quite rightly so, because you see, there are two forces. First of all, a lot of people, see, because of very good medication that we have, we must give full, credit to the allopathic medicine, which has allowed humanity to kind of have a longer life. So all human beings are living much longer. They're living to the 80s and 90s. So what happens now? At later stage in life, the individuals become highly disabled, they're in critical condition, and you see them kind of on the programs. Their dignity is gone. They are drooling. They can't sit up, and they feel imprisoned in a diseased body, and they keep crying out, "Please let me go. I can't kill myself or take my own life, but help me end my life, because it is a burden. And this is my life. It is not society's life. So I decide whether I want to go or live." So this is a debate now. So should society control the lives of individuals, saying, "No, you can't die because we won't let you"? Or should the individual be given the right to decide for himself? This is the debate. Many European countries now allow euthanasia. Means if the person says, "I want to pass away," and he's in sober, sensible kind of state of mind, and they can then allow him, allow the doctor to end his life. So this is the ongoing debate. It's not going to go away. And I'm telling you, in days to come, in UK, this will be legalized. But the problem is this. When you legalize something, this is a very tricky, very slippery slope. When you legalize stuff like euthanasia, it is very easy for society to knowingly or unknowingly pressurize people to take their own lives. This is unfortunately going to be the situation. It cannot be stopped. There's a huge aged population. They are a real burden on the family, on the society, on the finances, and there will be pressure, knowingly or unknowingly, to push these people to take their lives earlier than they require to. It's a very slippery slope. But again, look, do you give the individual the right to decide his own, whether he wants to carry on or get a new body? We believe in reincarnation. He'll get a new body, a fresh body. This body is diseased and it's destroying his dignity. Or should you say, "No, we imprison you"? We believe in reincarnation. Think about it. It is always going to be a grayscale area. There is no hard and fast rule that I can offer you. And there is no Hindu scripture will give you hard and fast rule. It says yes. But the Hindus recognize the dignity of an individual that should not be compromised. And it also recognizes the idea of reincarnation. He is not being snuffed out. He gets another life, another body. So we have to think for ourselves. And as I said, it's a slippery slope. Once you legalize it, it will be used to shove people to take their own lives. It is a serious issue.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. Encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.